Hello and welcome to Middlesex Fells Reservation, just north of Boston. And here we are to look at some really special rocks. Okay, we are looking at rocks, kind of boring, but these are good. So these rocks right here, this is diabase, and this is a quarry where they mined a lot of it out of here. Yeah, we're here to look at some rocks and they're kind of boring, but hear me out, okay? Hear me out. These are remnants of the breakup of Pangea. The freaking breakup of the mega continent that happened roughly 200 million, maybe a little less, like 180 million years ago. These rocks were put right here by magma intruding into the crust when it was breaking apart right here as Pangea split into North America and the other continent that it was attached to, whatever that was. I think Europe. Yes. But yeah, as the continent was splitting apart, this is one of the cracks that formed, and it quickly got filled with magma, and solidified magma is what you're looking at here. This rock type is diabase. It's solidified underground. And now we have these rocks to look at. So this particular diabase intrusion that occurred during the breakup of Pangea stretches quite a bit across Medford, and you have almost certainly seen it if you live north of Boston. Like if you've driven on I-93 coming out of Boston going to the north, as you pass through the Middlesex Fells, if you just look to the left a little bit, so these igneous rocks that you see before you are roughly 175 to 200 million years old. They date back to the early Jurassic age, which means that when this was happening, when Pangea was breaking up and this was magma, there was, I don't know, freaking dinosaurs running around. So if you look at a geological bedrock map of eastern Massachusetts, you will see this line that stretches right across Medford and Somerville. I am right on that line right now. So now I go to I-93 to look at the portion of this diabase intrusion that almost everybody living in Boston has seen. So I want to see it up close, and let's take a look. And there it is, beautiful scenic I-93. It cuts right through this diabase intrusion here. It's intruding upon the intrusion for sure, but yeah, if you've driven this section of I-93, you've seen this. You've seen this dark diabase rock that is a remnant of the breakup of freaking Pangea right here in the unassuming northern suburbs of Boston. Is this guy gonna let me pass? Shit. Okay, I found this cool rock, but I couldn't find a clear boundary that marks sort of the intrusion and the rock that it intruded into. On the north side anyway. Gonna go check out the south side now and try to make it around those deer that were blocking my way. You know, I just didn't want to get horny with those guys because something bad might come of that. current life status update is that I am off trail in the Middlesex Fells Reservation, looking for the boundary between two rock types, while also trying to avoid two large white-tailed deer with horns who seem a lot less afraid of humans than normal. Hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? Anyway, I'm at the boundary of the intrusion. So that way is the intrusion, and this way is the rock in which it has intruded, and it seems like the diabase that is the intrusion is the harder rock to erode, so it just sticks out abruptly. So it's like nothing, 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 and then diabase all of a sudden. And we are right next to I-93. So from that point forward, there's a road cut and a human-made cliff that cuts right across this diabase intrusion that you can see while driving this section of I-93. So yeah, this is it, you guys. The intrusion up there, and nothing down here. Yeah, anyway, I unfortunately wasn't able to find like a clear-cut boundary between the two rock types, you know, intrusion and the intruding and the intruded upon. I couldn't find like a, oh Jesus, other whitetail. Anyway, I couldn't find a clear boundary, but I did find some nice rock outcroppings. Sometimes the real treasure are the male deers that stared at us threateningly along the way. Oh, there goes another one.